it scares the living shit out of me, mate. So this, ladies and gents, is an XR2. You've seen the one that I drove in the previous video. This is not the same. Let me show you what's under the bonnet. This is running a Mark III Series 1 RS Turbo engine. Now, we've already taken this out and I cannot express to you how scary this thing is. It shifts. So, even though this is running the RS Turbo engine, it is relatively standard on the inside. We're going to shoot back into the video and you can watch how scary this thing is. So we are back down at Redline driving some more of their motors that they've got in. Every single one of these is a little different and they're all unique. Each to their own, have their own personalities, and we're driving them all. Don't forget to use the code Jordan10 on Redline's website to be in a chance to win some of these. This is an XR2R, ladies and gents, with probably the scariest engine swap I've ever driven, an RS Turbo engine in it. Now, I don't know if it's been modified from standard, the RS Turbo engine, but it is apparently 190 brake this. I'll put the stats up on screen of what XR2s weigh, but when I drove it Friday, mate, I cannot tell you how scary it was. So I'm just prepping you because when it goes, mate, but the torque steer is absolutely unbelievable, honestly. I can't. Now, I've driven my fair share of cars for Redline and my own, and this one is by far the scariest one. And I'm here to show you why. Let me just. Are you ready for this shit? I don't think you're ready. So we're at. Oh! Mate, the torque steer pulls you one way, and then obviously when you drop it back into gear, it wants to go the other way because you're compensating. We'll go for a third gear pull. Third gear pull. Let the boost load. Wow. Mate, this thing. This scares the shit out of me, mate. I can just about keep it in a straight line, honestly. Wow. Now, I think this is, well, I'm going to say relatively standard everywhere else bar the engine swap. But, I mean, that flutter. Oh, come on. Mate, it is a sleeper. This is the ultimate sleeper, mate. I mean, whoever had the car previously has painted the intercooler at the front in two different colours. So the bottom half you can't really see, and then the top half it just looks like an oversized radiator, to be honest with you, from the outside. But this, wow, honestly. Let's bang it into third. it's just so dirty. It pulls me around the road. I'll insert a clip here of when I nearly ran my brother over from changing gear. Right, let's get you a little second gear pull here. Are you ready? Mate, this. Mate. It scares the shit out of me, mate. I'm gonna go and give it a pull over this hill. It just doesn't want to stay in a straight line. It wants to kill you. It's thinking, trees or a ditch, trees or a ditch. And I've been told that this is because of when you do this swap, it's the drivetrain. Sorry, the drive shaft lengths differ, but the torque steer is unbelievable, mate, honestly. I'm going to give it some beans down here now because I'm not having it. Did you see it just grip up then and pull me to the left? This thing is dying for an LSD. But I bet if you get an LSD, I bet it starts breaking shafts then. Do you know what I mean? The brakes is pretty on point as well. I've got to go for it again, ladies and gents. What we'll do, we've got a nice clear road here. We'll take you down to second gear, low second gear. So we're doing sub 20 mile an hour here now. Nice little cruiser, let the boot. I'm hoping someone off the forums or something can get in touch with me who built this, because this is an absolute weapon, mate. An absolute weapon. Honestly, the camera is not going to do it justice. The pace, everything about it. The speed that it picks up, that noise from the turbo flutter, the way it just darts around the road is just, honestly, it is unbelievable. The scariest car I have ever driven. And like I said, we're at 30 mile an hour now. I've been feathering it. I'll put my foot down. Oh shit. You can't drive it to its full potential. You cannot drive it to its full potential. It is impossible. Hell, man. When I did that XR2 video and I said something more was needed, I meant a little bit of extra poke, not this thing. I've never driven anything like it. It is the scariest car I have ever driven. One, for the speed that it picks up like that. Two, for the way it pulls you around the road. I literally cannot put the power down, ladies and gents. I can't. These roads are dry. We'll do. I want to do a 0 to 60 pull. So yeah, I will. I'll do a first gear pull, 0 to 60, but it's not going to get it down. I can tell you that now for free. Stop still. Let's go. First, second, third. Oh shit! 60. Now, this thing scares the living shit out of me, mate. And I've driven it, so I knew what to expect. I'll clip the bit in here where me and my brother first experienced it. Give it a little second gear.
It was at this moment that he knew. He
mate. But man, it is unbelievable. 100 out of 10. You know, it scares the living shit out of me, mate. And like, I've driven my fair share of cars, so to be able to scare me, I'm not giving it Billy Biggins here, but to scare me takes a fair bit, and this scares the living shit out of me, mate. Probably one of the best, maddest cars I've ever driven. Honestly, unbelievable. Unbelievable.